preference. It's not being racist.
Well, no, it's not that I don't.
Yeah.
I usually don't double dip. Is what I was trying to say. My thing is, I dislike behavior. It's not the race or the color of the skin. I hate certain behavior.
Yeah.
I will say I understand that because a lot of black people, a lot of black women nowadays, all you see online is them half naked, them twerking, them saying, "Hey y'all," and like talking. A lot of them are very illiterate. A lot of them are very illiterate, loud, and combative, and I understand that. And just the way that I was raised, I wasn't raised like that, and I used to actually get made fun of because of the way I was raised.
Where's your family from?
My dad's from Boston, and my mom's from the Virgin Islands of St. Croix.
Makes sense.
Oh, my.
Yeah.
Are your parents still together?
Oh, yes.
Bro,
Yeah.
Isn't it like night and day?
Night and day.
And my dad was also in the military, so.
There you go. Like when you have a dad in your life, it's fucking
This is a
night and day,
base
bro.
black queen. Shout out to you.
Shout out
man.
to you,
Oh,
man.
that's so nice.
Shout
I
out to you.
appreciate that. Thank you.
I mean, shit without OnlyFans, so.
What about?
Almost.
I honestly
Almost.
didn't. I didn't do it because I knew I wanted to have kids in the future,
It's
honestly.
okay. I
Okay,
respect
okay,
that.
yeah,
I
almost.
respect that.
I don't want to do that.
Oh, okay.
You almost went there, but you didn't do it,
Almost.
which is good.
That's
All right,
good.
what about you?
Konnichiwa.
Yeah.
what she looks like.
I don't know how to
What's your
speak
name?
Japanese. Megan.
Megan.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
Where
never
are you
mind.
from, Megan?
I'm from Canada.
Okay. How old are you?
I'm 26.
Okay. And what part of Canada are you from?
Alberta.
Okay, y'all came together, I'm assuming,
Yes.
for the baby shower.
Mhm.
Wait, whose baby shower was it?
Wasn't it yours?
What?
Damn.
I do have one
Having a
kid.
baby.
Oh, you do?
Oh.
I have a dog.
But dogs are like babies.
What do you do for work?
I'm a paralegal and I study law.
Okay. Are you in school right now to be a lawyer?
I'm studying for it. I just study on the back end
Okay.
because it's exhausting and tedious. But yeah,
Okay, so you're gonna go to law school at some point, I'm guessing.
if I'm smart enough, yes.
Okay. What's your highest education level completed?
I also have a useless degree in sociology. That's actually how I met Severa.
Okay.
Yeah.
You guys met doing that? Like having useless degrees? You guys met that way?
Yeah, we just
That's amazing.
class.
How'd you guys meet?
Well,
Going to school for useless degrees?
You guys have a very big age difference, though. She's 21, you're 26. Normally, you wouldn't be in college, attending college at the same time. How'd you guys meet them?
That's correct. So I actually did HR at first. I went into human
you changed.
resources. Yeah. So I was HR, got
the
into
school?
that. Like I finished school, everything,
okay.
and then I got into HR and I realized I didn't want to listen to people complain all the time.
Oh, okay.
But now you want to argue with
Yeah.
people. Got it.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
And then you majored in sociology at, I'm assuming, the same thing?
University of Calgary, yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Calgary. Okay. And then relationship status?
Single.
Okay.
I'm gonna whisper.
Yeah.
Why you whisper that?
I don't know. Just whisper.
All right.
There's
Is
someone
it,
who
is, it,
does-
is it hard dating in Canada? Finding a good guy, you would say?
Is it hard? No. No. I
Okay.
just find everyone very unattractive.
So wouldn't it make it hard then?
Yeah.
I guess. Yeah.
That's what I. Okay, never mind. We'll move on.
Oh, wait, hold on. What guys do you date? Black
Pardon me?
guys, white guys,
Chris,
Asian
put
guys?
the mic, put the camera
Yeah,
on. The girls don't know who the fuck is
look at me like I'm
talking.
talking.
I told him earlier. I told him earlier.
No, yeah, bro, but they're
I'm
not
not
gonna
saying
remember
this
your
shit.
weird voice.
It's you.
All right, yeah.
That's daddy.
All right, go ahead.
Oh, that's daddy.
Yeah.
Okay.
He told us to call him that.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, he did.
Makes
Well,
sense.
some girls.
Yeah.
Yeah,
all right,
get
go
him,
ahead.
Chris.
What
Daddy
was
Chris.
the question, Chris? Go ahead, ask her one more time.
What type of guys do you date? Black guys, Asian guys, white guys?
Okay, so definitely not Asian.
Damn.
Yeah, no, I don't know. I just can't. I think we all look alike, and it's just like.
Oh my god.
Wait, isn't the shrimp connotation?
No way.
Is
I
that?
don't. I couldn't tell you.
Oh, okay.
I honestly couldn't tell you.
I'm
I've been
crying.
there. I'm crying. What?
All right, so Chris, what do you to finish? What to answer Chris' question? What do you like then? What is your preferred
I
race?
just want to say everything but Asian. Is that bad?
Anything but
No,
Asian.
that's fine. That's your
Yeah.
preference. So you like
Understood.
you like
Yeah.
white guys, black guys, Hispanics, everybody except for Asian men.
Yeah.
Even Indian guys.
Good-
Love you.
good- good-
That's like Asian. That's kind of Asian a little bit.
Yeah, the South. Yeah, no, I don't think I can do that either.
No, I can't.
Realistically, no.
Wait, so you wouldn't sacrifice your boyfriend for Asian? You sacrifice your parents for an Asian boyfriend? No,
What?
Wait, can you repeat that, please?
you wouldn't sacrifice your parents for an Asian boyfriend?
sacrifice my parents for an Asian.
Yeah.
Ooh, that was
I see what you're doing there, Mo.
dark.
Damn.
Well, there was a Canadian girl actually that killed her parents for her boyfriend. We covered it yesterday on February.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, Jennifer Pan. Actually, she's from your
Okay.
country.
My country, China.
Oh, you're Chinese
Canada?
ethnically. Okay. No, from Canada. But you are Chinese?
I am a Chinese Vietnamese.
I told you.
You said
You said
konnichiwa.
konnichiwa,
That's
nigga.
Japanese.
Same shit, man.
What? All right. Who's Vietnamese and who's Chinese in your parents?
So dad is more Vietnamese and mom is Chinese.
Okay.
All right.
Think y'all over here.
Oh yes, of course.
There you go. See?
What does that mean? You always said that.
I made that shit up.
Oh, see, no, okay. Fantastic. And are you first generation?
Yes.
What do your parents think about your tattoos?
Ooh.
Ooh, that was bad. I got this one in a basement when I was like 14. I'll be honest.
In the basement.
Yeah. It was bad.
What they say when you came home with the tattoos? Because normally in most Asian countries, like having tattoos is frowned upon.
Yeah, it is. And so I had to wear everything covered up all the time, or my hair would be covered all the time. And then when she found out, it was bad. Yeah, it was really
Did you
bad.
get kicked out of the house?
Yep.
Of course you do.
Oh, really?
Yeah, actually, yeah. She
What
was
would
like,
you do like when you were
shame my
kicked out
family.
at 14?
Well, you know, I love my mom, and at the end of the day, I was like, hey, I'm not. It was not. Literally.
So it was like kicked out for like a day.
Yeah, I was like on that, and then I just went out.
Yeah.
So it's fine.
Went
Okay.
crazy.
Yeah.
All right. What about you? What's your name?
Hi, I'm Nicole.
Okay. How old are you, Nicole?
I am 26 years old.
Where are you from?
I'm from Avon, Indiana, but I currently live in Miami.
Okay. How long you been here now?
How long you been here?
I've been here for about a year.
Oh, she's covering. It's too late.
It's too late.
I
What do you do
wouldn't
for
say
work?
so. I wouldn't say so. What was your question
What
again?
do you do for work?
I was a former NBA dancer
Oh, yeah.
in college.
She belongs to the streets.
Whatever you want to say.
Okay.
But
for
now
the Miami Heat or for who?
for Pacers, go Pacers.
Oh,
okay.
Yeah. But I kind of go both ways. I love the Heat as well because I love Miami, but Pacer fan at heart, of course.
Okay.
All right.
You know who Reggie
And-
Miller is?
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
Yeah, I've met him a couple times. Great guy.
A
Very
couple
tall.
times. Yeah. Very tall.
What's
Chris is very tall.
all right, Chris? What's your highest education? Or what do you, highest education level completed?
I got my bachelor's at Kelly School of Business, majored in marketing and double majored in international business.
Okay. And then relationship status?
Single, but trying out dating, trying to find my husband, you know.
Okay.
Oh.
So do you have someone right now that you're talking to, or you're like just like, or you mean as in like you're dating with intent now?
Well, I'm trying to date with intent. Just a week ago, this guy kind of started pursuing me. We've been hanging out ever since. But
Nice.
It's on the low.
That's
Like
good.
every day?
Yeah, every day.
Okay. All right. Cool.
What's his name?
Secret.
All right, Chris.
Wait. Okay. I'm curious. What race is he?
He's Lebanese.
Habibi.
Okay. It's different.
All
Okay.
right. Hello, what about you?
Oh, me?
Hey, y'all.
Girl, bye.
What's your name?
My name is Dejanay. I'm
Bless her.
21
Bless
years
you.
old.
Okay. 21. Where are you originally from?
I'm from Bar Harbor, Maine, but I currently live in Irvington, New Jersey.
Okay. Bar Harbor, Maine. How far are you from Kennebunk?
Oh, that's like 45-minute drive
Okay. North or south?
going down south.
Okay, so you're closer to Vermont.
Yeah.
If I'm not is it Vermont, New Hampshire? I think it's Vermont. New
Yeah.
Hampshire. Yeah, it's Vermont. Okay, so you're closer to the Vermont border.
Yeah.
Okay. And you said Bar Harbor, Maine. Is it on the water? It's like
Yeah.
on the coast? Okay.
Along the water.
That's what I'm assuming. And then what do you do for work?
I am a travel live-in home caregiver.
Okay, so you're like an au pair?
Yeah.
Okay. You work for like a rich family?
Yeah.
Okay. And then what is your highest education level completed?
I have an associate's in science, and I'm going back into school for nursing.
Okay. And what is your relationship status?
Single.
All right.
Yeah, bro. Like we're on.
Are there any black people in Maine?
Yeah.
Not many, right? Oh, there
There's a
are?
lot.
In Bar Harbor?
Not that much, unless you own a boat.
Oh.
Okay, so it's an affluent area.
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough. What about you?
Hello, my name is Gabby. I'm from Venezuela, born and raised.
Welcome back.
Hello,
How old are you?
23.
Okay. What part of
I'm
Venezuela are you from?
Maracay.
Okay.
What else? Oh,
What do you do for work?
yes, I work in the restaurant industry, and I also started OnlyFans.
No. Oh, just kidding.
Wait, you did?
Yes, I did.
Oh, you look like a disappointed father.
I am.
Highest education level completed?
I'm currently studying hospitality management.
So you're in college right now?
Yes,
Okay.
I am.
Do you want to drop where you go to school?
No,
Okay, that's fine. Relationship status?
I'm taken
Okay. How long you been in a relationship?
for 5 months now.
All right, congrats. How'd y'all meet?
She is one of my best friend's friend. Yes, it's a she.
Okay.
Hey, you gave up on men?
No, it's just like I like everyone. Pretty much.
All right. Okay.
Yo, what's going on here, man?
Okay. All right.
You thought?
I just been a while, but like, goddamn.
Did y'all just start the OnlyFans together or like what? Whose idea was that?
No, it was my idea, and she supports me.
Of course.
Oh, yeah.
Well,
The blind leading the blind. Holy crap.
bruh. What about you?
These lost souls.
Hey y'all! Hi, my name is Daphne.
Okay.
I'm 34.
Wait, 34?
Yes.
What's going on with these 30s panels, man?
Where you from?
I'm Haitian, but I grew up here in Miami.
Yes, sir!
Yeah, I lived here most of my life.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. What do you do for work?
I sell insurance, and my corporate job, I'm a scientist. Work with the CDC.
Oh, shit.
Oh, shoot.
Oh, shit. Oh.
The
Yeah.
big boss is in the house today.
And the guidelines
CDC.
we,
Yeah, we don't have any masks.
no masks.
What's the mandate?
No,
We got wipes.
oh, shit.
We got wipes.
Oh, man.
HIV.
Yeah, they call it STIs.
Okay, question
No, it's
for
not
you.
a STI.
Okay, question for you.
Wait, hold on.
No, yes.
Okay, go ahead.
What gender has the most, I want to say,
I was gonna ask that.
cases of these STDs?
Men.
Makes sense.
Yeah,
I'm
Transformers
I think it
that
was
were
like gay
originally what
people.
though?
Yeah. What was their first gender before they transformed?
sorry. Male to female.
That's what I thought.
Bumblebees.
Bumblebees. Okay, makes sense.
Okay. And then
Guidelines.
And then hold on. Yeah, we gotta put the mask on. And then I guess within heterosexual, who gets more? I guess more affections. Do they come from the female side or the male side? New
I've seen 'em.
diagnoses.
Honestly,
From your
I would-
expertise.
yeah, I would probably say male.
Really?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Interesting. Very, very interesting. So you
Very.
went for, now it's STD/STIs or. Here's the thing. I remember they used to call them STDs when I was like in high school, and then they switched it to STIs because it would be less like,
Derogatory.
less derogatory.
Yeah.
Are they back to saying STDs now?
Well, STI is more like chlamydia and gonorrhea.
Yeah.
Oh, so if it's serious, it's STD.
Yeah. So if it's like
Got
syphilis,
it.
herpes, and HIV.
See, they
That's
didn't even used to
considered
put
an
HIV and AIDS
STD.
and say they used to say STDs or HIV.
Yeah.
Like now they're putting it in STDs.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh wow.
I see. Interesting.
They're not playing no more.
Yeah. Okay, and then shit. Highest education level completed.
Bachelor's.
In?
Biology, of course.
Okay.
Okay.
It makes sense.
And then relationship status.
I'm single. I
Why?
work a lot.
Yeah. Okay.
Is it because of
social
what you see
distancing.
outside?
Social distancing.
He's like, stay away. I'm working.
Well, I don't talk to you
All
niggas.
right. This is gonna be very interesting with the chat. Y'all got a CDC scientist on here. Okay, so let's hit some of these chats real quick. And as you ladies know, it's Friday, which means it's supporter questions. So let's see what they got to say.
And then Myron, $20 and up from here on
Yeah,
out.
yeah. So I'll read the ones that came in, but from this point forward, we're going to read $20 and up, guys, because we got a tighter show. What do you ladies think about the concept of shaming in society? Do you think shaming is a net positive or net negative? Lastly, do you or have you personally felt shame or ashamed for anything? What and why? Okay, that's a bunch of questions, so I'll just make it simple. Do you think shaming is good or bad? And then have you felt shame before? We'll start here and then work our way. So do you think shaming in society is good or bad?
I mean, I feel like everybody entitled to their opinion, but I have been shamed before.
Okay. Do you think shaming in general is good or bad?
I would say good.
Okay. And what were you shamed about that you could recall? Putting a mask on?
No, focusing on my career.
Okay.
Because people feel like I should be married now with kids.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. What about you? Good or bad?
Shaming is bad.
Okay.
My personal experience, I really don't give a fuck. I really don't pay attention to anything that people said, so
When's the
I don't
last
feel
time
shame.
that you can remember someone tried to shame you then?
Everyone saying here that I'm just someone that came to take their husbands and
People say
be
that?
an illegal worker. Yes, and I don't.
Really?
Yeah,
Okay.
that's real life for me. But I really don't give a fuck. They
All right,
just
so
don't know.
steal husbands and illegal worker. All right. That's interesting. All right. What about you? What do you think shaming is good in society? And when's the last time you were shamed?
I think shaming is bad in society. I think they normalize it way too much. I get shamed for being skinny, so
You're skinny?
I don't know. Am I?
Okay.
Tell me.
All right. What about you? Do you think shaming is good or bad? And last time you can remember.
I think shaming is horrible. I think it comes down to, the use of social media where it's really emphasized. And I think it has a huge effect on mental health. You see celebrities talk about it every day, people that you think are stars, even confronting, society about how they feel about it. And the last time I remember really being shamed on social media, I posted a dance video that went viral. It was, the Hit the Quan. And I got shamed for being too white, which, I was in college, like, whatever. Like, I know I'm white. I'm a dancer, whatever. I dance a little white, but it still affected I do. I know. I know who I am and I own it, but it still affected me a little bit. And I don't like knowing that it's affecting other people in society.
Interesting. Okay. What about you? Do you think shame is good or bad?
Oh yeah, she knows already.
And
I think it's fine. I think society's been really soft lately, and I was shamed growing up. I think that would be deemed as bullying, and I think it's completely fine.
well, when's the last time you can recall that you got shamed recently?
Oh God, probably by my own mother.
What'd she say?
Tattoos?
Yeah, she's like, "What the fuck are you going to Miami for?" I'm like,
Huh? She shamed you for going to Miami?
Don't worry about it, mommy. It's all good. No, but I honestly think it builds character, right? Especially as a woman, like it builds character. It helps you develop personality, and just don't be a little bitch.
Okay.
Respectfully.
Okay.
Absolutely.
What about you? Do you think shaming is good or bad, and why?
I think shaming honestly is necessary because a lot of people that are shaming you, it comes from actual facts that they're trying to tell you. If you're overweight, you should know that you're overweight. I guess it depends. Like if you're asking for their opinion on it, they will tell you that you're overweight. I mean, it is what it is.
Okay.
I've been shamed in my life a couple times. I guess I will say
Most recent that you could think of, besides potentially joining OnlyFans on the show.
I would never. Okay.
Yeah. When was the last time you got shamed?
Okay, so one moment I can think of right now was like 2 years ago. I went on the show Judge Judy, and then this.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Wait, is it real?
Honestly, yes. If I'm being honest, it is real. But the friend that I went on Judge Judy with, we had to fake like we didn't like each other. But the court cases are real. We actually had to like go to a San Diego court, file it, and then bring it to
Wow.
her.
What was the? I mean, obviously it's a civil case. What was it on?
YouTube equipment. So we had a YouTube channel.
Who was a plaintiff?
Me.
Okay, so you sued her because she.
Him.
Oh, him.
Mm-hmm.
And what did he like take the equipment from you, or he owed you money, or
He owed me money for it.
how much did he owe you?
Over $500. Like for the camera and stuff.
Of
I mean,
course.
Yeah.
we were young, so I
That's
couldn't
light.
afford like the high quality stuff.
Okay.
But that's what it was for. But what the shaming part came into when I posted it on my my Instagram that was on Judge Judy.
Yeah.
Some girl She said, "Oh, people do anything for clout," and then I responded back to her. I said, "You'll do anything for McChicken." And
Was she fat?
yeah, that's what I
East Black Queen. Yo, let's go.
Oh, McChicken.
Chicken, bro.
said. I
Damn.
just think shaming is necessary because you need to
Yo.
bring people to reality. A lot of the times, like she said, everyone's very soft now. You can't say anything without being canceled. You're racist. You're trans. You're all these phobias that we make up today.
Yeah.
Like it's just it's necessary.
Okay.
All right.
What about you? What are your thoughts? Do you think shaming is good or bad? And when's the last time you got shamed?
I also agree. I think shaming is important.
Okay. Important.
Well, not important, but I think it enhances performance.
Okay.
Like I
Yeah.
remember when I used to play soccer, I used to kind of get like shitted on by my like older brother. He's like, "Oh,
Okay.
you don't do this, that." But like back then, I used to be like, "Oh, he's hating on me." But when I slowly realized it, I was like,
I
he's
suck.
just- Yeah. I got better. Though.
You got okay.
Girl soccer.
What's your ethnic background?
I'm half Pakistani and half Tanzanian.
Okay.
Habibi.
You grew up in a Muslim family?
Yeah.
Okay.
Habibi.
Not covering your hair.
Haram.
Okay. All right. So, okay. So you think it's important, and then when's the last time you got shamed? The soccer, I guess.
Yeah.
Is that the most recent?
Uh,
That was a while ago.
I mean, like when I was a little bit more chubbier, I'm not gonna lie. Like a lot of people would be like, "Oh, like, you know, you'd
used to be fat?
prettier." Yeah.
Okay.
You'd be prettier if you're skinnier. So I took the advice, and then I lost weight.
You look
Good
great.
on you. Good job.
Yeah.
You think if you had never been told that you were fat, that you wouldn't have lost the weight?
No, I need no. Wait, what?
You wouldn't have lost the weight if they didn't make
Yeah,
fun
exactly,
of you, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
I
Alright.
needed that.
What about you? Do you think shaming is good? And when's the last time you were shamed?
So
Besides on the show.
yeah, besides on this show, I think shaming, obviously, like there's levels to it. Like, you know, there's going overboard with it,
Okay.
but to an extent, like I really do feel like shaming, you know, hey, like you're being a fucking hoe. Like, you know, people don't know that they're being a fucking hoe, or they're, you know, they just don't know. So if you just kind of be like, hey, you're fucking up, you know, it's like you
Do
learn
girls have
better.
to be told that they're being a hoe now?
Yeah, you have to tell people you're being a fucking hoe. Yeah,
It's
you
got
have
to that
to.
level, huh?
Yeah, you have to.
Yeah, because people think it's normal now.
You
Yeah.
have to tell your friend. Do you, like, have you had to tell your friends a lot of times, like you're being a hoe?
Or I'm like, hey, you look like a fucking hoe in that outfit.
Oh
Well,
shit!
shit.
You know?
What do they say back to you?
They're like, you know what, you're right. I should
Oh.
change.
Damn. Okay.
You know, so me personally, I grew up with a really tough father. He was an Air Force dad. So
Same.
I had to deal with a lot of shaming. So I mean, I learned from it. You know, it probably did damage me to an extent, but at the same time, what I learned from that, you know, definitely helped me out. So I chose to see the good in the shame. And yeah, people are too sensitive, like nowadays anyway. Like, how are we supposed to learn if nobody says, you know, tells them the truth? You know, how are we supposed to learn?
Yep.
All right. Okay. And then when's the last time you got shamed?
Ha ha ha. Right now, just kidding.
On the show.
I've been I mean, you know, on the internet or here and there. I did a fake divorce court episode. You know, that was hilarious. Like, you know, they were all like, all, you know, because I was body shaming the dude because, you know, it was fake.
Okay.
And they're like, oh, you're body shaming.
Okay.
I'm like, yeah.
All right. What about you? Do you think shaming is good or bad? And
I think shaming is good. I mean, it does
think it's
build
good?
character. Yeah.
okay. Okay. And then when's the last time you got shamed?
Probably like before I went to college, by my friends.
For what?
They will say like, "Oh, you're an airhead. Like, I don't think you'll get into school. Like, you don't look like you're the type of girl that will go to college."
Because of how you
Oh
look.
wow.
Okay.
The way I look, yes. But yes, I went to college. I got into the business school, got my degree in information systems. When I graduated, I got a job for the DoD, and I got a clearance. So boom.
Okay. What clearance did we get?
And not even in college anymore.
You got. I'm assuming in DoD you probably got at least a secret, or did you get a TS?
I got clearance.
Did you get a secret?
Secret,
or
secret, yes.
Okay. Interesting. So, a lot of you said that shaming is good. For the girls that think it's horrible, do you guys think that society would be better if we didn't shame?
I think there's a difference between shaming and constructive criticism. You know, growing up as a dancer, I had a lot of constructive criticism and I had to grow upon that. It was hard, but there's a difference between that and completely bullying someone or coming at them from a different view or viewpoint and I think there's a lot of ways where we can learn to express ourselves and our feelings towards people that's constructive and in a positive manner. And I look forward to like eventually having a world like that. I don't think it's ever
But
going to
wouldn't
happen.
it be fair to
but-
say that like the person might interpret it however they want? So you might construe it as, hey, this is constructive criticism, but they'll be like, you're shaming me?
Yep.
Yeah, of course.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's one of the things that I feel like growing up in Venezuela. It was like I never took anything that people say to me as shaming, just because maybe at the time I was really fat, and this person came up to me, yes, you're fat. I'm aware of that, so why I will take it as shame, you know? So I just have to like. It's just how you take things. That's how you take things.
Yeah. I mean, it's the truth, honestly. So,
Yeah.
question for you. You said if it would be better if people were more like understanding, but what if it's the truth though? Like you need the truth. Would you consider that as shaming?
No, I think there's constructive criticism and I think there's shaming and I think there's like a fine line where maybe we can work together to figure out
But
how
what's
to
that line
communicate.
though? Who knows the
Yeah,
line?
can you distinguish
Who
the line?
knows the line?
Can you-
I mean,
yeah.
can I distinguish it
Yeah,
for
what-
everyone? No, because I'm not like a doctorate in psychology. But I know that it exists and I think like if we all communicate and work towards it together, we could find it.
we could find it. Maybe one
We
day.
could find it. World peace.
She gave a very feminine,
Yes.
female type answer. I think I think shaming is fantastic. I think we need it. I think it keeps people in line. I think it keeps people honest, and I think some of the ladies already said it. I think it builds character, and I think the reason why we have so many mediocre people in general is because we don't shame them for being losers. A lot of times when you shame someone, it's because they're not adhering to some type of standard. And when you don't shame people, what you're effectively doing is you're saying there is no standard. We accept you no matter what. And I think that's a bad precedent to have, because when you accept people no matter what, then that's when you end up with the fuckery.
But isn't it crazy? Your own kids or your own family, you're gonna tell them what they need to hear. People that you don't know, oh, well, I watch your feelings. Do what you gotta do. But real
No,
quick,
we got a
though,
bunch of criticism right before the show.
we did. Real
Yeah,
quick,
what?
shout out to Chat Academics, man.
Oh, he's in here?
Yeah, he's in there.
Big Guy in building. Shout out my homies at FNF. Yo, shout out to you, DJ Academics. When the hell are you coming over here, man? I thought you were coming.
You should have been here by now,
Bro,
nigga.
come on, man.
Actually, we should shake hands.
But yeah. We already have.
We did.
But let me know when you're gonna.
Okay.
Anybody else have anything before we move to the next
Really
question?
quick.
Yeah, sure. Go
There's a
ahead.
difference between a boundary being set and shaming. So you can create a healthy boundary. You can give like constructive criticism, and then shaming is more like negative. So I think, you can tell someone, hey, you're being a fucking idiot without saying, hey, you're fucking stupid. Shut the fuck up. You know?
Well, I think that's just being rude, though.
Yeah.
Because being shaming and being constructive criticism is very different than just being bluntly rude with no precedent behind it.
Yeah, true.
Right?
Yeah.
It doesn't
I
hold
think
enough merit to be.
I got a question
There's
for
a lot of
ladies.
different perspectives.
Who do you
on
think
it.
handles shaming / constructive criticism, however you want to say it, handles it better, men or women in general?
Definitely
I feel like
Men.
Women handle constructive criticism better?
It depends on who's the better
Okay.
communicator.
Okay.
I feel like
What do
it's
you
all
think
about
handles it better?
communication. I
Constructive
definitely
criticism
feel
/
like
shaming.
men have to, because they kind of like just with the role of being a man, they kind of have to, kind of women can just kind of cry. Or whatever.
All right, so you think women, you think men. What about you? Who do you think handles constructive criticism / shaming better, men or women?
I think men as well, because I feel like women are more emotional. So like if you kind of tell her like, oh, kind of looking a little hefty today, she's gonna take it.
What about you?
Like, oh.
You done
Who
know.
do you think handles it better, men or women in general?
Definitely men. I mean, just look at the army. Majority of them are men. They could take a man yelling in their face, tell them, get the fuck on the ground. And a girl like,
Yeah, I can't do it.
What about you?
Can I say Transformers?
I'd say they probably can't handle it. Well, they cry so much, I use my pronouns, so.
Okay, well then, men.
Men? What about you?
I feel like people want to say men, but
You think
I've
women?
met a lot of men that just honestly they're hiding their emotions and they are taking it just as harshly as women are, but women are more expressive about it.
Okay, so who do you think takes it better than in general?
It goes both ways.
Okay, very interesting. I mean, you're saying that the men repress it. Wouldn't that be a way of taking it better because they don't necessarily lash out with emotions and they're like,
No, because they're internalizing it.
but if you're able to internalize that, shows that you have greater control of your emotions, right?
Yep.
I don't know if that's the way that I would put it. I do say that women usually will react louder.
So who takes it better then?
But taking it better is the way that you're processing it, not the way that you're reacting. So the way that they're processing it, I don't know if that's better.
Okay, who's more likely to actually make changes from constructive criticism and or shaming than you think?
That's a hard one. I don't know.
Men.
Men are very stoic.
If you-
They show absolutely no
100%.
emotion, and that's because they're literally taking everything in. They're gonna figure out how they're gonna change it.
Because they're
Whatever-
logical.
Yeah, they're very logical.
Yeah.
Women, a lot of times, if someone were to tell you, "Oh, you're doing this wrong," we're gonna just break down, and we won't want to do it right. Oh, sorry, we won't want to do it right because we're so upset that they even told us that we did something wrong. A man will be like, "Oh, thanks for telling me, man," and they'll just do it.
I will say women are a little more stubborn. At least
Oh,
my
gosh, yeah.
friends, like if I give my friends criticism, girls, not the guys.
When you give
will be
guys
like-
criticism, is it easier?
When I give guys criticism, they'll be a little butthurt, but I feel like they listen. Girls, my girlfriends, I'll tell them, they'll be like, fuck you.
So by your own answer, it's men.
Well, if you want to put it that way.
I mean, I'm just taking deductive problem solving off of what you said, and it seems to me like
it's a little
men.
deeper than just one answer, is what I'm saying.
That's why I said Transformers.
Bruh.
I'm
We need to
trying.
find the line.
What about you? Who do you think takes constructive criticism and or shaming better, men or women?
Men,
Yeah.
most definitely.
Okay, what about you?
Men.
What about you?
I would say men.
Interesting. Pretty much all of you said women except for Miss NBA dancer and then you. Why do you think women?
Well, I'm just speaking of my experience. You know, like
Okay.
because when I get shamed, I work on it. You know. So
Okay,
I
but
feel like
I'm talking about in general women. Do you think you can criticize women the same way you're being criticized and they'll take it well?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm
So-
just
so it's
speaking
men
about
then.
my experience. Yeah, but
Okay.
yeah,
All right.
I feel like women will be more
right.
emotionally.
All right, merch.
All right.
Should we go on Twitch?
Okay. What was that?
Twitch?
Oh, yeah. We can kill Twitch and Twitter and Facebook. Guys, come on over to YouTube and Rumble, please.
IRS.
IRS goes. Ladies, what is the biggest lesson you learned from your last relationship?
Ooh, that's
actually
a very
pretty
good
damn
one.
good question. All right.
that's a good
What is the
question.
most important thing you learned? We'll start here with Miss CDC. Besides social distancing, what's the most important thing you learned in your last relationship?
I already know what she's going to say.
Biggest lesson, I would say, just trying to get to know the person
You get tested.
before.
What?
I'm
Well, I didn't say that.
That was Chris.
You know.
All right.
He's
Get
crazy.
to know the person before what you were going to say. something.
Before you get your feelings involved.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. What about you?
Damn. I don't really know. I think I learned not to date white guys.
Are they that bad? I was thinking about giving it a try.
Oh my god. Wow.
Okay.
I know why though.
Well, for races not fresh and fit. What about you?
Oh my gosh.
Big dick comes with big problems.
Oh.
I
Okay.
mean, she ain't lying though.
Okay.
Okay.
I learned a lot from my last relationship, but it was also just such a weird relationship. Really just be protectful of yourself and just always be true to yourself.
That is
That's
so
it.
cliche and so.
Yeah.
Okay, what do you want to dig deeper?
Can you
Yes, we're
explain
hoping.
deeper?
Yes.
Ask me a question to dig deeper then.
Yeah, he does.
Wait, hold on.
Dig deeper. Like, ask me.
Relationship, right?
Yeah.
What'd you learn that was like, okay, you know what, we can apply it to ourselves?
Just stay. I know it sounds cliche, but seriously, stay true to yourself. What he did to me was like try to get me to be someone else to fit him and his lifestyle.
Oh,
And he was very controlling.
trying to change you.
Yes.
Interesting.
Controlling.
Very controlling.
Just out of curiosity, what did he try to get you to do?
What did he not try to get me to do? Yeah, I mean, he tried to get me to not talk to friends. He tried to get
Smart.
me to delete my Instagram. He
Smart.
tried to get me to not wear certain clothes, not talk to certain people. But
Wow.
and I know
Wow.
I know you guys are like, oh, this sounds great, but it's not because it totally was changing who I was. Someone should fall in love with me for who I am. And yes, it should be a respectful relationship. And if I wasn't who he was looking for, then fine. But it shouldn't get to a point where it's like abusive and controlling.
Wait, did he hit you?
Yeah.
Okay, that is not acceptable. However, I would say
Did
other
you hit
stuff.
him?
No.
Hmm.
Did I hit him back? Maybe once.
Yeah.
No. It was more like
Stabbing.
No. It was more like me protecting myself, to be honest.
Okay, well, I won't speak on your relationship because I wasn't there.
Silent.
But I will say that it seems like he cared about you. That's why he was saying certain things.
That's not
my
an
point of view.
excuse.
Not to hit you, of course. I'm saying the other stuff.
Talk about the other stuff, the Instagram, dressing a certain way.
Never
keeping-
acceptable.
Yeah, no, it's
We don't condone
I
that
think
at all.
I think the way that you guys are hearing it is more like what you see every day. Like I don't want you posting this. I don't want you saying this. No, this was like you have to show me everything you post before you post it, and then it turned into you're not allowed to have an Instagram, and then it turned into like days where he would take my phone and like hide it. And just like, yeah.
Whoa, that's
Yeah, like a little, like not.
How long were you guys together?
We were together for 8 months.
Did you live with him?
Yeah.
Did he pay all the bills and take care of you?
Well, he had to because he didn't let me work.
Okay. What did he do for a living?
He is the vice president of a tech company.
Okay, so he was a high earner.
Yeah.
Okay. Was he an attractive guy? Tall and all that?
I mean,
too?
yeah.
Would it be fair to say that guys like that are probably going to have standards?
Yeah, but
I
not to
mean,
the
yeah,
point where you
everyone
put
should
your
have
hands on
standards.
somebody.
And male standards, a lot of the times, I would argue, typically limit a woman's freedom to a degree. I mean, that's just the reality. That's how men are with women. They're territorial, and a man that actually cares about you, that has standards, they're typically going to limit your freedom to a degree, and that will encompass going out with certain friends, being on the internet, exposing yourself to certain things. I think a man, once he starts putting boundaries on you, it means he really cares about you. I'm not condoning him hitting you. I don't know what happened there.
Yeah.
But what I am saying is that a lot of girls tend to misconstrue I'm caring about them, and they say, oh, he's controlling because he put limits on me doing certain things that I was able to do when I was single. But isn't that the whole point of a relationship? Be a leader?
I see where you're coming from, especially because in relationships, it's a lot about compromising and having respect for each other, and it's your point of view and your perspective of what respect is, and some of that is covering up a little more, being a little more classy, not talking to certain people that could come in between that relationship. This was a little different. This was you're not allowed to have any friends, you're not allowed to see friends at all. You only need me. You
Was
don't
it your
need to.
female friends that he didn't want you to hang out with?
No,
or
it was no
single
friends
ones?
at all. I wasn't allowed to have one friend.
How's the basement?
What'd you say, Chris?
How's the basement? Because
Basement. Damn.
It was cold.
Damn.
you're locked up.
Damn,
It
Chris.
was cold.
What?
Okay, so you just didn't want to, I guess, you didn't like that he put these boundaries on you and you felt like it changed you. So be true to yourself is what you would say.
Yeah, be true to yourself. Obviously, be respectful. Like, you know, when you're in a relationship and you want to change things about yourself for someone because that's who you're truly meant to be and flow into. For example, if I found a guy where I felt comfortable, of course, there's certain people I would stop talking to. There's certain things I would stop doing naturally because that would be a natural flow of things.
You feel
But
like
if
he
he's
was forcing
saying-
you?
Yeah, of course.
If you were sitting here right now, would you say that you're full of shit?
Yeah,
No.
chat.
Being honest?
Being
she's full of shit.
1,000% honest.
Yeah, chat
Because
says she's full of shit. man.
What I've noticed about a lot of, and here's the funny part, I didn't even look at the chat. And I'm not saying this about you, but typically when women talk about their ex, they super over exaggerate
He's controlling.
treatment and what was done, and typically they don't. What I've realized just from talking with the girls, because we actually had a girl say a bunch of stuff about her boyfriend, and he called into the show.
Yeah.
And he
Yeah.
was like,
I would
"Oh,
love if
well,
he called in.
Well, you know,
Wait.
this actually
Call him. We'll do it right
Oh
now.
my god.
He's blocked. But if you want his number, you can call him.
because what I've realized with girls is they'll tell you what the guy did, but they never tell you what led to him behaving that way.
Yeah.
Girls never talk about their own behaviors that might have led that way.
Yeah.
Maybe you were on the phone too much. Maybe you were talking to exes. Maybe you were dressing in a certain way or whatever, and he felt like, yo, I got to put... Typically, men don't put strong boundaries up like that unless the woman has done something to somewhat deserve it. Not saying you deserve
Yeah.
any type of treatment like that, but I always am skeptical when women tell me that men are controlling because they never say what they did wrong.
Yeah, no, I totally understand what you're saying, especially because there's a lot of women who are on the wrong side of things where they're like over exaggerating, or it's like they're very selfish and they want it to be all about them. This is not that scenario. This is just a weird scenario where he honestly has something
Facts
weird
that
going
he's
on.
hitting you, I'll give you that. Because,
Yeah, that's a L.
that's
Should
messed
never
up.
do that, yeah.
Never hit women.
Yeah,
was
it's
a
a
wrong
L.
I mean,
from the
I'm
beginning.
I'm really about mental health and like being the best person I can be, personally, just because of all the shit that I have been through. So
Okay. What was it? Was it one relation? One thing you learned from your last relationship. There you go. Bam.
I'm so sorry. Could you someone repeat that?
Yeah.
One thing you learned from your last relationship.
I guess I can piggyback off hers is that I would say knowing who you are as a person, what you're not willing to change, and what you're not willing to give in. If you're gonna dress up as a quote unquote hoe,
So what are you not willing to give up now?
Me currently,
Yeah.
probably my career.
You're not gonna give up your career.
My career, my education, everything. So if you want me to stay at home and be a mom and not work, I would have issues with that. But that's just me.
Do you want a man that's like dominant and assertive and a breadwinner?
I want to say yes, but I'm hesitating because I am very like dominant in my own way. So but I don't know. I feel like if I saw you being motivated and a breadwinner, it would motivate me. So it'd just be it would have to be someone that is a healthy competition. Whereas if you don't just like cry about it,
Do you think men want to compete with their girl?
probably not. No.
Interesting. Okay. And since you're a fairly masculine woman and you're competitive, wouldn't it be fair to say that you probably need a guy that's even more competitive than yourself and more dominant than you are?
I would agree with that. Yes.
Do you think dominant men like dominant women?
No, that's the problem. Hence
Are you
why
going
I'm
to change to
single.
find a man?
It would have to get to the point where I actually achieve my career, where I'm not actually striving to it on the ladder until I get there and I know what I'm capable of. Then I can settle down because it's not forever.
How long are you going to strive to go up the ladder?
I don't know. Stay tuned. We'll see. I don't even know.
What if you never make it?
Well, then that's what you just settle.
That
Women
point you
expire at
settle.
30, so you got to settle at some point.
Because you're 26 now, so
I am.
like, let's give it another 2 to 3 years. You're going to be 29.
Yeah, I expire at 30. So realistically speaking,
That's what I'm asking. Like, it's not like you're a man and you have all day to like find, your stride career-wise. It's like kind of do or die for you at this point. It's like if you want to find a guy, right, that you find super attractive that you think you can command, you might want to look now, right? Versus later on when you find your career and you're kind of.
I'm not disagreeing with you. I totally agree. It's just like about making the time. Is it important enough to me as of right now to make the time to do it?
No.
No.
Okay.
What do you think is going to give you more overall satisfaction in life? A family and children, or a career and money?
I don't know. I'm torn. I don't know. I can't answer that.
Can you go ahead and achieve a career and money after a family?
No, I'm going to say no. Because when you are a mother and when you're a parent, I really truly believe that you are going to focus strictly on that over career and money.
Okay. But it's possible. Because you can always go back to school and re-enter the workforce maybe, right?
If you have the energy to do it.
Yeah. But if you chase a career now and you wait until your 30s, do you think that you can have a family then when you're older and have a child and a bit old?
I mean, it depends. It really depends. I'm not saying no. I'm not saying yes. But it's just, do you want a kid at like 38, 39, 40?
Is it even possible at that point?
I'm not saying that it's not possible. It's definitely possible.
Very slim chance, though.
But are you speaking towards me?
I mean, in general,
In
like,
general?
a high-risk pregnancy is 35.
Yeah.
By the time a woman hits 30, like, most of her eggs are gone.
Exactly. So
So if you got a finite amount of time to get the best guy, wouldn't it be better to do it when you have the best chance to do so?
wait, are you asking me if I want to have kids?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well then, that changes the topic. If I want to have kids,
So I meant my family. Yes.
well, I mean, like if I want to have kids, it would really depend on where I'm at with my career overall. I can't put a yes
Just
or
say
no.
no.
Okay.
Yeah,
All
it's a
Just
no.
say no.
It's a
Yeah.
kids,
okay.
man.
It's career
You can say
first.
no.
Okay,
Fuck
that's
the
fine.
kids,
That's
man.
fine.
It's not
That's
priority.
fine.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
I mean, that's, I just have come to realize that most women derive satisfaction or life fulfillment through family and children, not necessarily a career and income.
Oh, that is true. But I
Yeah.
also do have a son.
Oh, you do? Oh.
Oh, okay.
Okay, that makes sense now.
That changes
okay.
things.
Catch
You
the
have
arrow
kids.
out.
That makes sense. That's why she has that
Makes
mindset.
sense.
Right.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
She left that out conveniently.
Oh, yeah.
That's why she's like, I
Yeah.
can wait around and
Yeah.
stuff like that. Why did the relationship end with the father?
He was just a toxic person. It was not the right person.
Stop the cap.
Bro,
Wait, so he was talking and you gave him a kid?
you gave him a kid. The fuck?
So he was bad and you gave him a kid.
No, he gave me a kid.
The accountability. The accountability.
So how do I kid?
Pardon me?
Okay, if I know someone's bad for me, right?
Yeah.
and I know that ultimately
Hit
I
it
am
raw,
not
nigga.
gonna give them a kid.
Okay.
Hit it raw.
Yes.
Fuck condoms.
But at the same time,
You're
you
toxic.
don't go into that knowingly knowing, hey, you're a terrible father, you're a terrible person.
That
I'm
is
going
true.
to get impregnated by you.
I mean, it's red flags, man.
But
Come on.
okay, be honest
Yeah.
though.
Right.
You might have seen some signs beforehand.
So this is where I was hopping off on her question, on her answer, is that knowing what you want, who you are, and sticking to it.
Was he just out of curiosity? Was he like a breadwinner type guy?
Yes.
He was financially stable and everything.
Yes.
He wanted to provide for you and take care of the kid, or no? Or you ended it.
Did he even want the kid? Be honest. Did he even
Did
want?
he want the kid?
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
But here's where it gets a little bit finicky. It's like you say yes, but your action says no, right? So how do you gauge that? And then
What action did he take that made you say no?
well, he was never around. Ever.
He
Was
was
he
working.
working a lot?
No, he would be out with his friends, partying, gaming, whatever he was doing.
Damn.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Nigga used some sperm and said, "Sayonara."
Pretty much.
Jesus.
That's that. All right.
That nigga savage.
Ejaculate and evacuate.
Literally.
All right. What about you? What you learned from your last
That's it, boys, we
relationship?
up.
Damn.
I would say I learned not to start a relationship unhealed. Like heal yourself first. Make sure you don't bring in any baggage or drama.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I would say, because that's what ruined it.
Damn.
Some partly.
Okay.
I respect that.
What about you?
That's real.
I was quite young, like probably like 17, 18, but
Thank
I
God.
think no, but like it was
Haram!
like, it was
Did your parents set it up?
No, but they found out.
Haram!
But nothing happened. It was just like it was a very like high school type, like
Did
I like
y'all
you.
smash?
No.
That's cap.
So one thing I think that he taught me, or I guess my relationship taught me, was that like when like he used to tell me about my friends that were girls, he was usually right, and I found out
Oh.
later. So like a lot of advice he gave me, I would like question it at that time, but now as I grew older, I was like, wow, yeah, you were right.
Makes
So
sense.
your ex-boyfriend was right about.
Well, like about my like friend group, yeah.
Okay. What did he
So-
say about them?
Your host.
They were hoes,
Yeah,
yeah. They're
yeah.
jealous. They don't like they're not gonna really help you, and yeah, he was right. So
Wait, but
listen to the guys. You know?
hmm.
All right.
They
What
just-
about you?
I would say pay attention more to their actions compared to like what they say. I think at the time I was dating this guy and he just said all of these beautiful things and I was like, yeah,
Sold her a dream.
sold me a whole dream. Yeah,
Do a
sold
job.
Adrian a fucking dream.
I'm gonna get champion.
Love bombing you.
So yeah,
Don't
I
fall
think
for the dream.
yeah. So I was really just kind of tied to a lot of the things that he said, and his actions weren't really like inconcise with what he was saying a lot. And
Okay.
yeah,
What about you?
Me?
Yeah. What?
I would say,
last
like,
relationship, what'd you learn?
You can love someone, but you have to walk away for your own mental health.
Okay.
Okay.
You walked away from your last guy,
Yes.
but you loved him.
I mean, I do, of course. You know, like I dated him for like 3 years, but you know, like when I have a problem, I want to solve it instead of you avoiding me.
Why
Like-
did you walk away?
Well, because I was trying to have a conversation with him, like trying to communicate, like we have an issue, and he didn't want to talk about it.
What was
He
the
ignored
issue?
me. So the issue was, I don't know if you guys know, there is a group on Facebook called "Are We Dating the Same Guy?" Someone posted him, and you know they have a picture of him, and they're like, "Hey, this guy is like red flags, blah blah blah," you know, like on Tinder. And I was like, so I screenshot it and sent it to him, like, "Yo, like, what the fuck? Are you on the dating apps?" And he's like, no, I'm not. He's like, I swear I'm not. He's like, one of my ex probably posted it, and you know, like stuff like that.
Is mine the first on there?
And I was like, okay. And I was like, well, it's like, are you really like, are you telling me the truth? Like, what's going on? You know, because I mean, your picture's there, you know, like, and it's a Tinder thing. There, you know, like, and he's like, no. So he's like, I don't want to talk about it. And he started talking to me for the whole day. He didn't talk to me. Next day, he says me, good morning. I'm like, okay, good morning. And then he's like, you went out last night? I'm like, no. I was like, because you were mad at me. So I was like, so I assume you went out and like talked to other guys. I'm like, are you kidding me? I'm like, why would I be like, if I'm like having an argument with you, why would like go out and like talk to other guys because I'm mad at you.
a lot of women do that. But
Well, I
typical-
don't. I'm not. That's the thing. I'm a real woman. You know, I'm
Man,
a, like.
you sound naggy as fuck, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
You sound naggy as fuck, man.
Do I? But yeah, the
Okay.
thing is, like, I want to communicate. Like,
Okay, so you want to know why he was posted in the chat? He wouldn't talk to you about it.
no, he ignored me. That's the thing. Like,
I mean-
if you find my
How long were you out together?
3 years.
And it was in the third year that you saw this picture. I guess came up after 3 years.
Yeah.
And did the girl say that he was on Tinder recently?
No,
on
no, no.
that?
That someone posted it, but like, you know, there's no name of the girl.
They just posted his picture.
Yeah, on his Tinder account.
Profile.
Okay,
Tinder
but was
profile.
it recent?
Huh?
Because was it recent? Because it could have been.
No,
old.
it was like in 2022, but we were still together in 2022, November 2022.
You went, hold on, you went that far back?
Damn.
What's wrong with you, man?
No, you can go to the search bar and like type in the name of the guy.
I still
Oh shit!
Oh, so
That's
So
crazy.
so you don't even know when he was on Tinder then.
But
he
we
wouldn't talk to
dated
you about it.
since 2021, so why was he like posted on 2022?
I mean, it could have been old.
Yeah,
Like it could have been
old,
an
yeah.
old Tinder profile.
No, because the pictures on his Tinder profile were the picture we.
They're recent.
Oh,
We
there is-
yeah, we did the trip. Yeah, so, those pictures, like we
Okay.
went on
He
the
messed
trip
up.
together.
on
So
a
you know
trip,
what I
he
mean?
posted
So you broke up the relationship because he wouldn't answer you on that?
Yeah, because I'm like, okay, like if you find my profile, I will move mountains to talk to you and tell you, hey, this is not me. Like someone, you know, apparently he says someone posted, you know, like his ex. I was like, okay, if that was my case, I will go to your house, drive, and tell you, hey, this is not me. I swear to God, it's not me. But he instead of like, he didn't do that for me.
He ran
Instead,
away.
he like avoided talking to me, and like next day he's like, oh, did you go out last night? I'm like, you kidding me? Like, I'm not that
So
type
you
of
broke
girl.
up with him over that?
Yeah, because I was like, you don't want to communicate. It's like I'm talking to a wall. Like, and then he talks about marriage. I'm like, how am I going to marry someone if you don't have, if you don't want to have communication with me? There's going to be bigger problems in marriage. And if you don't want to talk to me and solve the problem, how am I going to like how am I going to marry you?
She threw away 3 years because of a picture on Tinder. Okay.
But it's not about the picture. It's about communication. And I think that's more important. I mean, if you want to marry me, like, I want to be able to communicate with you. I want to be able to solve everything.
What did he do for work?
Well, he wasn't working.
Oh wow.
He was looking for a job, actually.
said was we up.
So you were the breadwinner. Did you guys like live together or no? No. So you made way more money than him?
Yes.
Oh goodness.
Did you pay for stuff for him?
Yes.
Yeah, Corey did. Yeah.
So typically, what happens is a guy that's not making a lot of money, he's actually finessing you because once again, he's not getting a job. You're paying for his stuff. Hey, I'll take advantage.
Well, I didn't pay for all of it, but it's not like.
No. You were paying for some of it, and then somebody else is paying for the rest of it. So you
Now,
guys take
now
a
it
turn.
makes sense why she was nagging him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yo,
So-
women don't nag men that they like that, bro. Because
Yeah.
they'll be like, shut up, or else I'm leaving. Oh, okay. I'll be quiet. Like, women only nag men that they know they can nag. No offense.
But he was getting a lot of things paid for, basically.
No, but I wasn't nagging. I just want, like, I want a man who's loyal.
Wait.
And a man who wants to communicate with me.
Wait, did you pay for the vacations too?
We pay, sometimes he will pay too. Yeah. Because he had money saved, you know, like.
Yeah.
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 Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I can see why. I mean, it's really
Disney World.
Isn't it amazing how like women treat men differently based on what I mean? So, a bunch of different criteria.
Status.
Yeah.
Finances.
But it was honestly, it wasn't like that. I really like this guy. Like I didn't. That's the thing.
know you did.
I'm all about
Spent money on him.
connection. I'm all about connection, and I don't care like what you have in your pocket. You know, like.
That's why
You
you're
know,
single.
there's Wi-Fi and wire connections. That was Wi-Fi.
Why?
It was going off and on. I'm just saying. Wait. Was that bad? Okay.
All right, we'll move on to the next one.
I'm just saying.
It was a little rainy connection that day.
There you go.
But yeah.
You get it.
All right.
Cam,
What else do we got here? Okay. Cam, where's he at? Oh, I'm training to be a pro wrestler. I coach wrestling at my old high school. There's a video of a lady saying men that like wrestling is big ick. So, ladies, do you like guys that are into wrestling, or would you date a wrestler? If not, I got 2 words for you. Okay, raise your hands if you like wrestling. Oh, like WWE?
I mean, I'll watch it.
I mean, I don't watch
I
WWE,
don't mind
but-
watching it.
Shut up, bitch!
Okay.
What the
I'm actually surprised. How many of you would be turned off by a guy that liked wrestling?
Oh, you would.
Well, social distancing.
Yeah.
Niggas are social. There you go. Oh my God. Cauliflower ear. Disgusting. All right. Hey, Myron. I'm 23, getting out of the military and finishing my bachelor soon. What are my chances of getting selected for federal employment? This job market is about as fucked as the dating market.
Be done.
Well, I mean, apply to all the agencies, my friend. FBI is hiring, but they're typically going to want some type of work experience. You got the military, so that'll probably help you. But yeah. What else we have here? Okay. Adrian Chick tweaked. Ask her what she on.
Haha.
That's fresh as dog.
I'm high on life.
High on life. Okay. Did you hear about menstrual leave? Can we debunk the pay gap? I think maybe they should have their own currency instead of inflating the U.S. dollar. Okay. Gen 2 goes, shout out to Miss Oceanside from La Mesa, good role model for other black women.
There you
That's
go.
nice.
Yes.
Thank you. That's really nice.
Kwanga
100
goes,
bucks.
oh man, I can't read. Myron, I commend you on your courage. You lost your voice and fought against the victimhood mentality on the previous show. I am an immigrant from India, work $6 an hour job, and now successful. Shout out to your quote, privilege is visible to those that have it. Yeah, dude, I'm not gonna let these fucking idiots come in here and cry about they're not successful because of the color of their skin. That's a lie. Marvin, $10 goes, do women think it's acceptable for the woman to have a higher body count / sex experience than the man for marriage? This is a good question. Ladies, do you think it's acceptable for a woman to have a higher sexual partner count than her man for marriage? We can start here and work our way.
No.
Why not, you sexist?
I mean, a woman, I don't know, like, well, I'm speaking of myself.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not, like, I always been the type of girl who's been in long relationships. Okay. So my body count is very low. I wouldn't be able to be intimate with someone like, I don't know. Like, I don't know, like, who the hell wants to drive a, like, 1988 beat up Honda Civic with high mileage? You know what I mean? Like,
right. Beat up Honda Civic. Okay.
And then,
thanks.
you know, your body is like a temple, you know, like, it's just, I don't know.
All right. Do you think it's acceptable for a woman to have a higher body count than her man in a marriage?
I would say no. It's
Why
not because I when it comes to marriage, I think that men are the one that choose their wives. It's kind of like not the other way around. Like, we don't go find our husband; they find us.
Mm-hmm.
So I think a guy would prefer. Actually, I'm pretty sure for the most part, 9 times out of 10, a guy would prefer a girl with less mileage. Just so you know what I'm saying, it's very like a girl with high mileage. I would say it's very hard to get them to be a normal. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you live that lifestyle where you have sex with 500 dudes, you're not gonna be the same as a normal girl that's probably, you know, might have been with one guy. You get me what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's just a different lifestyle, a different vibe. You get me? The vibe changes after that many.
All right.
You're a bigot. You're a bigot. All right.
You think so?
Yeah, you're a bigot. All right. What about you? What do you think?
Can you repeat the question?
The question is, do you think it's acceptable for a woman to have a higher body count than her husband?
No. Because
No?
I feel
Why
like
not?
when you're, like, I guess when you're married to someone, especially, like, being a wife, you have a responsibility. And I feel like you want to, like, make your husband proud and kind of be his kind of, like, you know, like, you don't want your husband to be, like, ashamed of you and, like, okay, there's a guy that pops up and he slept with you and now you're his wife, and it's just, you want to kind of, like, support and keep yourself.
What about you? What do you think?
I don't think it's acceptable for a woman to have a higher body count than her man, because a man is supposed to have experience and know his way around a woman's body. A woman doesn't necessarily have to know everything about what a man likes sexually, and also because when you're a mother, you want to be a role model for your kids.
What about you? What do you think?
I think it's not acceptable. No.
Damn, you guys are a bunch of bigots, man. Where were y'all on the last panel? The fuck, man?
Literally.
All right. So why no?
I just think it's kind of trashy to be sleeping around, and then if
Trashy?
you're,
God damn.
well, I'm being honest, and if your
It's fucked up.
boyfriend, well, is it though? Yeah, exactly. Because if you're with a man, and this is exactly what she said, and if you realize, oh, this many men have been in you, like entering you, penetrating you, I think it's a very different scenario. Whereas if a guy has slept with many women, you would never, my personal opinion, if you meet a guy and he says he's a virgin, would you still sleep with him? No.
Yeah, it's kind of tough.
Right?
Ladies, would you sleep with a guy if he said he was a virgin?
Yes.
Honestly, yeah.
Really?
You would?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes.
I
I've
don't
dated
wanna do that.
virgins.
You just dated? Just dated.
Wait, did you
Where are
take his
they-
virginity?
Where are they
No.
now?
What?
So she didn't fuck him then. She dated when she didn't take his virginity. So that
No,
tells you.
I'm very respectful.
That's cap.
No.
All right. Well,
That's cap.
If you
Tell me
like
he didn't want to.
somebody,
He didn't want to smash.
my point proven.
No, I mean, maybe he wanted to, but we.
But
we
you didn't
didn't.
want to.
Yeah, you didn't
That's
want
the
to.
point.
No, I liked our relationship. I liked how
Yeah.
delicate
Yeah,
it
yeah.
was.
Oh,
She liked
good
it
boy, good
platonic.
boy.
platonic only.
Stay in the house.
Makes a lot of sense.
Good boy.
You do a fantastic job of not making sense. But all right. So you were saying?
Well, she just proved my point.
Yeah.
You wouldn't sleep with a man that is a virgin because if he can't find the G spot after 10 women, what makes you think he's going to find one after none?
Okay.
There you go.
Fantastic.
Well said.
What about you? Do you think woman having more bodies than her husband is good or bad?
I mean, I think it's bad. I would say, like, in a perfect world, you'd have the same body count or, like, none. That's impossible. I think it just comes down to, his perspective, your perspective. Again, it's all a perspective thing and, like, what you want out of the relationship and, like, what you're okay with.
So why is it bad though?
To me, I mean, it's like a societal thing, and I just would prefer to have a smaller number. That way I don't feel like, oh, like, I'm a slut, and it really is a societal thing.
Like
It really
you said a
is.
second ago, be true to yourself.
Yeah, be true to yourself. Be true to yourself. And, but and be comfortable. And if he's okay, if for some reason you have a higher number, then
Be
that's
true to yourself.
Be true to
Do what you
yourself.
want. Do what you want.
Yeah, maybe she wants to live life on the edge.
YOLO.
Maybe.
Why should she
But
conform
yeah,
to
I
your
mean,
society standards?
I would prefer to have a smaller number, just to be honest. But I think, yeah, if he's okay with you having a higher number, that's a you thing. That's a couple decision.
Interesting. All right, what about you? Do you think a wife should have a higher body count than her husband?
No, I don't. I feel as though the wife is basically a prize. You're like a package for your husband. How do you like it if, like, your Amazon Prime package comes caved in?
Okay. That's a very good. Way better than mine.
Somebody's been in this package before.
That's pretty good, actually.
That was actually pretty funny. Okay, all right. What about you, Ms. Venezuela? Do you think the wife should have more bodies than her husband?
How you really know how much body counts do the other person have?
Very good question.
Behaviors.
You can tell the actions,
Behaviors?
though.
Behaviors. But in general, what do you think? If like
The
let's
vibe changes.
let's say your son was gonna get with a woman and you knew that her body count was pretty damn high, probably higher than his because he was a good boy. What would you do? Would you be okay with that?
He was really a good boy. Was he?
Yes. He was a church guy. He wanted to, live a good life. He wasn't, running around banging a bunch of girls. But the girl that he gets with was a former stripper or dancer or some shit.
All right. I really think that like I believe that women have to preserve themselves.
Okay.
And it's not nice to be fucking everyone around, I believe.
Okay.
So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn.
my
Okay. They'll
answer.
preserve themselves. All right. What about you, Miss CDC?
Yes.
Besides diseases.
I agree with all the ladies besides the disease and yeah.
So why should women not have more bodies than her husband?
Because I felt like you
March.
shouldn't. I want to piggyback on what she said. I wouldn't want other people to be pointing at me. Let's say if we're in public, and I'm a very private person. I can only speak for myself.
We know.
Yeah. Yeah. So.
Question for you.
Yes.
How does someone adequately avoid STDs? I know this is very common
Not
sense,
having
but, like,
sex.
Could you tell how did you adequately avoid STDs?
Well, I would say being monogamous.
There you
So be monogamous, right?
Yeah.
Thank you. So one man. There you go.
Condom don't protect you 100%.
Facts.
Yeah.
Only 99.
And also, I know a lot of people not educated about PrEP,
Yeah, we know.
but that also, that only protect you from getting HIV.
HIV.
Yeah, which is that's something that they putting out now, like we want a lot of people to get on PrEP and stuff, but because there's no cure for HIV.
Yeah, it's not.
But you can also get other stuff like hepatitis, syphilis, herpes.
So, question: do you get blowjobs?
I'm
curious. I mean,
oh my
hey,
gosh,
she's
that was
worried about
out of pocket. Really out of pocket.
You never like, you know.
I have a question.
By the way, blowjob.
That's a good question, though.
Yeah, I mean, come on, like you never give it like a random blowjob.
That's a good question.
There's a theory
I
that
need
says,
to answer his question.
Go ahead.
Facts.
Yes.
Hey, there you go.
I know that was coming.
Another thing is, there's a theory that says you can get STDs from blowjobs. How true is that?
You can. Yes.
Is it common?
Yes, because it's bodily fluid. So yeah, you can.
Bodily fluid.
Oh my god.
Bodily fluid.
Because I know some guys are like, you know what? I want
See,
to
that's
smash,
why you don't want to do the shit in Miami.
the
man.
girl,
Yeah,
but I'll get
you
a
don't.
blowjob because it's safer. That's what they say.
No.
No.
I have a question.
Damn.
Yeah, but I
Thank
want to
you.
answer his question. So being in the lab, like, reviewing labs and, you see people having leisures and.
Okay, all right.
So.
We done with that. We're done that.
Question. One more thing.
Oh man, this nigga fresh.
I have a friend that works in labs too,
A friend.
and he sees
friend.
people that actually have it outside doing things.
Right.
Have you ever seen that? Like they have like certain uncurable STDs, and they're out dating people like normal. Have you seen that?
Yeah.
That's
I've seen
crazy to
that.
me.
God.
And you got
And they
people,
look perfectly fine, like nothing
Right.
happened.
and you have people that are asymptomatic, so
A what?
they don't even know if they have it.
Okay.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's scary, by the way.
Yeah.
Ms. Ben as well. You had something you want to say?
Yeah, I have a question. Do
Yeah.
you actually, when you go out with someone and you're dating someone, do you actually ask them for their body count?
Oh, me? Personally?
No, like generally, like everyone.
Oh,
Asking to everyone.
Okay, I mean, no, I never do
Okay.
because
but
no
the
girl's ever gonna be
actions
honest
is what
about it.
tells you.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Women will never tell you that, and I
What
tell
What kind
guys.
of actions?
My ex
What type of
asked me.
actions?
Oh shit.
I want to know more.
I mean, there's a lot of traits that promiscuous
Right.
women have.
Promiscuous.
Give
that
me an
you can
example.
that you can use to decipher where she stands. But I think in general, men should never ask women for their body count. You just gotta watch behaviors and watch it over a
But
period
give
of
me an
time.
example of a behavior.
Oh, man.
Mm-hmm.
Are we gonna really reveal this and go down this line?
Probably she
It's a
talks about
secret.
Why
dick
you
a
want so
lot.
bad?
How about this? How about when it's your turn to ask a question, you can save it and we'll do it because that's gonna
I'm
be a
gonna
whole.
forget about it, but
Get it then.
Well, we're gonna turn it to ladies to ask a question as well, but I don't because I know if I go down that road, we're gonna absolutely go
Alright,
on a whole
alright.
other.
We gotta read that. So.
Let's go.
Well, we've done
Let's
many
keep going.
podcasts where we actually talked about like,
Yeah.
hey, 10 signs,
10 signs she's for the streets.
or whatever. We've done whole podcast episodes on it, and it's stuff that when I say it, y'all are gonna be like, oh yeah, that makes sense. But men don't know this stuff.
But you should never ask for a girl's body count.
Hell
There's no point.
Stupid.
Yeah.
God bless.
But yeah, but you guys
And how
are
do
gonna
you feel about a girl asking you for your body count?
Do you guys
You'll
exaggerate
say it like whatever,
It
or
never
you
happened.
do
I
you
don't think
know
you
your
should.
body count?
She might assume off of behavior, but once again, it doesn't
But do
really
you
matter.
guys know your body count?
Yes.
Do you keep the names in a book? I'm just kidding.
Yeah, I don't keep it in the book.
Oh, yeah. I have a question. Is it normal for a girl to ask you that question?
No.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
Yeah, women almost never ask about that. I've realized that like girls find it more attractive when you have a higher body count. Now again, that doesn't mean like you tell her, "Oh, I have 1 million." No, but the behaviors that you exhibit when you have a higher body count tend to make you more attractive because you know your way around females. So therefore, you're more attractive because you've had a lot of experience and you understand what makes women go, "Oh, this is hot," and versus like, "Oh, this is not."
No, she won't ask a question, but she'll make jokes like, "Oh, was you with your other chick last night?"
Yeah.
Oh my
Who you with
God.
last night, you know?
Yeah.
She'll do it.
Yeah. You'll get what I call temperature feelers of where she when you're too smooth, she starts to say, "Oh, you do this with every girl."
Yeah.
Oh, is this your pickup line or whatever? So like if you're too smooth, that's what girls do. It's like what I call like a temperature feeler to see how you react, and you always just play it off.
Play it
and be
off.
Like,
So,
yeah.
do you think you can have a high body count and still be like loyal to one girl and just like not really fuck around, or does high body count
Probably not.
count being a player?
Well, it's up to the man to decide that. I think for the most part, you have multiple partners. You have a neurological like response where like okay, if I have a lot of partners, I'm gonna want more partners. So having one may be kind of tough to be real with you.
I think that's if you're younger. When you get up to your like mid 30s, that's when your mindset's gonna change.
You think so?
Yeah, because I've watched this podcast many times, so I wanted to ask my dad. Because I asked my dad personally, because my dad was a thought. He's probably bigger thought than the both of you combined, to be honest.
My dad too.
Because he was in the Air Force, so he's gone to a lot of different countries. Anywho,
I see.
He told me all the women that he would go through, and then he said that it was something about my mom when he met her, because when he met her, it was in a club. He said that by the way she was standing at the bar, he could tell that she was a virgin, which she was. So he was like a dog, like he can tell, and he stopped.
No way.
He said he didn't have sex with no other woman after her because there was something about her that was different.
Stop the cap.
No, I'm. Well,
He's smooth, all right.
He had you, right?
You're lying to his daughter. I love it.
You asked him. Of course he lied to you, man. Come on, man.
I mean, I wanted to really know, like, if he actually was sleeping around with my mom or something, because I would look.
He's not gonna tell you.
Once a dog, always a dog.
Yeah.
I asked him, I was like, have you ever wanted to cheat? And he said, yeah, I've thought about it, of course, but look at your mother. I couldn't do that to her. I mean,
a little close.
And I've even told him about the things that you both say about like sleeping around, having multiple women and stuff. And he said that it's just because they're young guys and they haven't experienced. They probably are new to like having a lot of girls.
I think that's a good crutch, though.
I mean, that's what my. I mean,
no,
it is 2020. We don't know.
That nigga lying, bro. Yo, shout out to your dad, by the way. But, I will say
got
this.
your mom, man.
I will say this.
It's a liar.
When you're a player, it is a part of you. And I get your mom is amazing, but he's gonna have an urge for other women no matter what.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like he can say that, but I don't really know. I'm not there, but I can only assume from being a man. So.
Wait, you can have an urge, but like you can also control it.
You can, but for how long?
Forever. I mean, if you make a commitment
yeah.
to a woman and you say, you know what, I'm gonna be with just you, and only you. I want to start a family with you.